Hello and welcome to Sysco's Virtual Kitchen. My name is Lisa Evangelos, and I'm super excited to be back here at Sysco headquarters with another live episode of Chefs in the Field with the Culinary Federation. I missed last episode, so I'm so thankful to be back. Jay, I know you really missed me, and you're so thankful that I'm here as well. I've been away on a little trip to Costa Rica, happy to be home, and very excited about our special guest that we have today. Quickly before that, I always like to do a little plug about the Culinary Federation, that we're so much more than just a professional association of chefs, cooks, and culinary partners across Canada. We are friends, we are family, we are fun. And to illustrate more of that, we're going to watch a little clip. Here we go. The Culinary Federation is so much more than a professional association. It's friendship. It's fun. And it's family. Come find where you fit in. Join the Culinary Federation family today. Okay, here we are today. Excited to have our special guest tuning in from Sweden as part of our Nordic mini-series that we've been having. This is the second to last installment. We've had so much fun meeting chefs from the Nordic countries, and today is no different. We're excited to have Emma Wixner, Chef Emma Wixner, on the show today.
Hello.
Hi, Emma. Welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm going to read a little bit about you before we get more into who you are and how you came to be a part of this partnership and the Nordic countries partnership. Emma is 32 years old, and she's a sous chef at Aira restaurant, a Michelin-Starred restaurant in Stockholm. She's been in the industry since she was 15 years old, although she started at the front of house and then eventually over time moved to the back of the house in the kitchen, that she was more drawn to the kitchen because of the creativity she saw through the medium of food. And that's when she set a new goal to become a chef. So she went to university in Umeå, where she got her Bachelor of Science degree. And that's where her passion for sustainability came into play as well, and which she tries to incorporate into all aspects of her life, especially when she's cooking. So we're so excited to hear more about that today. We were talking a little bit before the show about Chef Emma's passion for cooking, but also gardening. And so I'd love to talk a little bit about that today with you to start. There's more about your culinary journey that led you to this place. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about your eye-opening experience at Restaurant Volt?
Yes. When I worked at the Restaurant Volt, we once a week went to one of our suppliers, a farm, and we help out with everything there, and we harvest everything for the restaurant for the week. So we saw everything from the plant putting down in the soil and to the harvest until we served it at the restaurant.
So you saw the whole experience from beginning to on the plate.
Yeah, and it gives like so much more respect for the product. It's super nice.
That's awesome. And so then were you into gardening before that eye-opening experience, or is that kind of when it began for you?
No, I wasn't. So now
that's kind
I'm
of
in love. Yeah.
Now you're in love with gardening.
Yes. I don't know everything, but I'm still learning, so.
Well, I feel like that's when it's exciting, is when you're learning, right? When it's new to you and you're kind of just figuring things out as you go. I'm not an incredible gardener, but I love to hear from people who are and learn from them also, so that I can hopefully one day become a better gardener. But my mother is an incredible gardener, and she says, you kind of unfortunately kill a lot of things before you realize what really helps things grow and flourish, and then you go from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Okay. So you were telling us a little bit about your garden at the current restaurant that you work at, correct?
Yes. We have a small garden, like 50 meters from the restaurant, that we have everything from berries, gooseberries, currants, We have rhubarbs. We have flower that we decorate the restaurant with, and also a lot of herbs and flowers for the plates, of course.
And do you just love gardening all of those elements, or is there a particular part of the garden that is kind of your favorite that you see flourishing the most when you put your hand to it?
I really like the flowers, but it's nice to have a bouquet at the table.
Yes, and I think we even have some pictures of that garden and of those flowers. Do we want to go through them, and maybe you can just give us a little bit of information about each photo?
Yes, of course. So that's the garden. You can see the thyme, the salad, and some marigold flowers. And it's like a half a football plan. So it's quite big, I would say. It feels like that.
When are these photos from? Are these from last season?
Yes. And this is like the start from the last season.
And so it being spring in Stockholm, this is kind of where you're just starting right now as well.
Yeah,
Are you spending a lot of time in the garden getting things planted right now?
Yes, I am. So today was the first time that we put the water hose out.
Okay, awesome.
So that's the last year's bouquet. I always
and what all is in there?
We have marigold, we have mint, we have giant verbena, we have basil, we have fennel, dill. Yeah, I put everything in. So you can eat the whole bouquet if you want.
Amazing. Which herb is your personal favorite? I know what mine is. I'm interested to know what your answer is. Do you have a personal favorite?
I would say lemon thyme.
Lemon thyme? Okay.
Yeah, I really like it.
I don't know if it's just that there's real amazing Ukrainian roots here. I'm not Ukrainian, but dill. I'm dill all the way. I like fresh dill is just, nice. I could eat a salad of just dill. And actually that picture of, can we go back to that picture of the bouquet for one sec, Jay? This is something that I've noticed recently, and maybe I'm just catching up, but floral bouquets having herbs in them. Like I have noticed that I've been gifted floral bouquets with herbs in them just as decoration, but then how amazing to take them out of the bouquet and put them in your cooking if you want it in your kitchen too.
Exactly.
Like a double whammy gift.
Exactly. It's super nice.
Okay, and then I think I saw rhubarb. That one I'm familiar with.
Yeah, that was the first harvest of the rhubarb last year.
Amazing. Okay.
I took a picture of it.
It's beautiful. And what do you use rhubarb like in all facets of the restaurant there, or only mostly for sweet, or also savory applications?
We have last year we have a hiramasa. It's like a farmed fish from Denmark. It's like mackerel and tuna.
Yeah.
It's a sibling to that. And we serve it together with a consomme of rhubarb. And this year we have a sweet dessert with the rhubarb.
A consomme of rhubarb. I don't think I've ever had that before. It sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's super nice. It's super nice.
Awesome. Okay, and that was all the photos, right, that we had of the garden? Okay, good. I just didn't want to miss any. Okay, awesome. Well, there's still so much more to talk about, but quickly we're just going to sneak away for a little commercial, and then we're going to come back and talk about something very interesting called the rights of public access in Sweden in regards to gardening and land. So we'll be right back. Okay, awesome. We're back. So I will be totally transparent. I never heard of this rights of public access until it was mentioned in your email when we were planning for today's show. So I'm just going to hand it over to you to kind of give an overall overview for people who have never heard of it before of what exactly it is and how it works.
Yes. So we have something in Sweden called the right of public access. That means that you can walk, you can bike, you can camp and pick things on any land. We want people to explore the nature of Sweden.
Incredible.
So it's super nice. And with that means you can't go to gardens near Dewing House or land under cultivations, but the rest is free to explore.
Okay, so there are certain areas that are like off limits, and then the other areas are free to explore. Okay, so I feel like that is another nod to the sustainability practices of the Nordic countries that the rest of us could learn from. How amazing. So, but like, for example, the garden at the restaurant, that wouldn't be just for anybody to go help themselves. That wouldn't be public access.
Because it's have a fence, so it's to the restaurant.
Okay, and is this, have you ever partaken in just going to the land and helping yourself? Do you have a story around your use of this law of rights of public access?
Yes, I use the nature a lot because we have a lot of things in the garden, but we also have a lot of things in the wild. So we often go out and pick something and preserve it and serve it during the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. So we do fermentations, syrups. We dry them to tea.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, well, just the other day, a friend of mine here in Alberta, closer to Lethbridge, so further south, shared a photo of himself riding his bike and having like a pocket full of wild asparagus, taking it home, like so excited. And this is the beauty of being able to do stuff like that is, I guess it's similar. We have places in our country that you can take and enjoy, but mostly people are like quite private about their space. I know that something that you nodded to or referenced in the wilds, the things that people aren't necessarily that familiar with using in cooking or for their health. I think you might even have some samples to show us. You want to talk a little bit about the use of weeds?
Yes, because we have a lot of things in our own garden that we don't think about. So I have some examples. I have wild garlic or ramson. I don't know what you use in Canada, the name.
Yeah, that wild ramps. I think that sounds good.
Yeah,
that sounds right. I mean, sounds good too.
I have nettles.
Oh, nettles. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. I have some sweet cicely.
Sweet cicely.
Maybe I could tell some examples that you can do with them.
We would love to hear it. Absolutely, please.
I can start with the ramps. Mm-hmm. You can use it the whole season. We start with the leaves. The leaves you can use in oil, or you can do a pesto instead of basil.
Okay,
it's sustainable.
That's a great idea.
You can use it. You can do aioli. You can only the fantasy is the boundaries of the leaves of the ramps, and then the flower comes. You can use it in salads. It's super nice. It looks like a white little star.
Okay.
And then after the flowers, the capers comes.
Okay.
So you can do your own capers.
Okay, and have you done that at your restaurant?
Yes.
All of those things?
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna have it on one of my dish at the conference as well.
Okay, well, let's pause quickly so that I can give a quick plug to that. For anyone watching this live or after the broadcast, we do have our Culinary Federation conference coming up in Niagara Falls, June 4th to 8th. And we're very excited that we're welcoming all the chefs that we've been interviewing in this Nordic mini series. Our welcome reception on the Monday evening is all Nordic cuisine. And so it will be featuring Chef Emma here, as well as all the other people we've featured so far. And so if you haven't already registered, I encourage you to go to culinaryfederation.ca. There's a conference tab. You can click that, go register, come join us. And then we're going to be sampling the garlic ramps, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
In your dish.
Yes.
Okay, incredible.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'll be there.
I'm also gonna have spruce. This is a spruce shoots.
Yes.
I'm gonna make it into a oil and then do an emulsion of it.
Okay.
So this
very
one
exciting.
you can have in tea with some lemon, and it's super nice for your cold.
Okay, it helps with cold symptoms. That's good to
Yes.
know.
Yes. I also
Okay, and what else did you have there?
woodruff. It's like a green star.
Okay.
It's like Nordic vanilla and cinnamon. It tastes like vanilla and cinnamon. It's have coumarin, so you can't eat too much, but in small portions is super nice. And it's it calms you down if you have it hanging in the room. It smells
so it's
so
aromatherapy.
nice. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah,
and is that all of the ones that you had there for us?
No, I have a lot.
A couple more. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
I have elderflowers. Yeah, it's not the season yet, but this is elderflower vinegar. It's super nice to when you do a hollandaise. You can put some in, and it's super nice with white asparagus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious. Okay, I'm getting hungry hearing about all these different preparations.
We have both ground elder and some garlic mustard. Both is super nice to have in salad. The garlic mustard, tastes like garlic and yellow onions. It's having flowers as well, so it's super nice to decorate the dish with it.
Amazing. Okay, I'm learning so much here.
The nettles that I showed earlier,
you
need
what do you do with
some
these?
gloves when you pick it because it have like small spikes and it itches if you get hurt. This is the spruce, the shoots, so it's don't hurt you that bad. But with that, you can do a soup. It's super traditional to have soup with the boiled egg in here in the Nordic countries.
And the nettles.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Boiled soup with egg in it.
Yeah, and I also have.
What's that dish called?
It's nettle soup.
It's nettle soup. Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard of that before.
Yeah, and it's you can use nettles like spinach. You can have it everywhere, and you can also dry it into tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And it has the immune system, and it's a lot of vitamin C as well.
Okay, so that's good to know.
Yeah, it's super nice to have these like medications, but I don't know how much you need to eat or anything, so I can't be the doctor.
Right, they're just additions to what you're already if you're already taking or doing your own supplement program. These are extra ways to add extra health to your routine. Okay, and did you have any others there, or was that all of them?
I have some spruce flower capers as well.
Ooh, can we get that closer? I'd like a closer look at that. Spruce flower
they are like
capers.
Small pines.
Oh, like small pine cones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and so then you're pickling them?
Yes, I used to put some vinegar on them.
Okay, and where would you use that? Like as a garnish? Almost like you'd use a regular caper?
Yes, I would do like garnish.
Okay, wow.
So like small tool, maybe a tartar or something.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And so are we allowed to know the full dish that you're doing? Are you allowed to tell us the dish that you'll be doing at the Nordic?
Yes.
Oh, please tell us all about it.
I can start with the signature dish-ish on Tuesday. I'm gonna do tartlet with a spruce emulsion, some grilled green asparagus, egg yolk, and top it up with some fresh spruce.
Okay, that sounds delicious. I'm looking so forward to it. Okay, I feel as though our time is almost up here, and we have covered so many things from your passion of being in the kitchen, well, in the front of the house to the back of the house, now outside of the kitchen altogether in the garden. I didn't really even know that all those, I hate to call them weeds. That's why I keep using the quotations, because weeds has such a negative connotation to it. And obviously these things are not. They've been given a bad reputation. We're revitalizing them and how we can use them in the kitchen. So educational and just really lovely to chat with you in general today, Emma. I look so forward to seeing you in Niagara Falls, really in less than 5 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's gonna fly by, and so I'm really excited to meet you in person, to try your food,
me too.
To be exposed to the Nordic cuisine and culture in general. So thank you so much for being with us here on this episode of Chefs in the Field. It's been such a pleasure. I'm probably going to go and stalk you on social media afterwards. So if you see me following you, it's just Lisa from the Culinary Federation. Okay, take care. And we do have one last installment of our Nordic mini-series coming up later this month. So stay tuned to our social media to learn more about it, so that you can come be here and learn more about the Nordic cuisine and cultures. And we'll see you next time on SVK.
Have a nice day.